everyone, it's Brian back with you again. Today I'm going to do random records. In the first video I mentioned that my CDs and LPs are all on the same Discogs file, so I'm going to use the random item generator again, and if I happen to pull a CD I probably will just choose another one unless it's a really interesting CD. So I'm going to do what I did last time, choose 4 items. I'll pause the video while I pull them off the shelf and I'll show them to you and say something about them. One day I will try a Mazzy style whack-a-mole, but that might not happen for a while. So here we go. I'm going to choose the items and write them down. Alright, I'm just going to pause this. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so these are the 4 records that came up using the random item generator on Discogs. The first one is The Police, Zenyatta Mondatta from 1980. Now I have to say that I actually hated this when it came out. Not the whole album, because I hadn't heard it, but I heard do 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 da da dee da da da, and I thought it was the most infantile thing I'd ever heard. I just was kind of horrified by that. After some time though, I heard some of the other tracks and eventually picked this up. Like Don't Stand So Close to Me I think is a good song. Driven to Tears, that's probably one of my favorite Police songs. When the Road Is Running Down, that's good. Canary in a Coal Mine, Bombs Away, and there's a couple others here. I really like it now. In fact, if I were to rank Police records, this might make number 1 or possibly number 2. But I will always remember the first time I heard dee doo 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 dee da da da. I thought it was ridiculous. In fact, I still don't love that song. Anyway, I'm sure many people have this record. It's very popular. It's not rare. This is just your normal Canadian pressing, as most of my pressings are, from 1980. Second item is this. The cover looks really awful, but this is the 12-inch single 4 transmission from Joy Division. So there's a bit of ring wear on here. Let's see what's on the flip side. I think it's Novelty is on the flip side. So that's the flip side. Factory Records, this is a UK pressing. I don't remember when I got it. The only other place you can hear this, well, I think it's on some compilation. So the first compilation was Substance that came out in 1988. It's on there. Otherwise, this was the only place you could get it, and I don't remember when I got it. I'm pretty sure this is a used item I picked up. I did not get it in 1980. All right. Third item that came up is Rush, Grace Under Pressure. This is 84, I think. 84. This is moving well into their synthesizer sound. I think the previous record Signals had a lot of synthesizer. This has, it seems to me, more synthesizer on this. So for whatever reason the band made a decision to incorporate that sound. But this record also has, as I recall, a bit of reggae influences, which is interesting. Let's see, there's the insert. I'm sure many people have this record too. This is hardly rare. It's a pretty common record. Do I like this record? Yeah, I like this record. It's probably not going to make the top 10 for me, Rush records. I'm not sure I love the sound that they were going towards. With Signals I probably like better. I'm not sure that I like the sound that this one and Power Windows, Hold Your Fire, I think that sound didn't totally appeal to me, but I guess I understand what they're doing. It Geddy has a very interesting haircut on this sleeve, so it's actually not bad. I think the song that's most affecting is Red Sector A, which was inspired by Geddy Lee's mother when she spent time in a concentration camp in World War II. The songs are good. I mean, I'm not saying the songs are good. They're actually really good songs. It's just the sound for me was a bit of a departure, and I'm not sure that it was one that I totally loved. All right. Maybe I should have done 5 records instead of just 4, but here we go. The interesting thing about YouTube is I've discovered that people don't watch the whole video. I find this kind of interesting because when I watch people's videos, I watch the whole thing. And I find that the stats are really interesting. If you have a 15-minute video, people sometimes watch 3 minutes. Now, some people might leave after the first 3 minutes because they're bored or they don't like what you're saying. But it's funny to me that it seems people skip ahead or watch a little bit and jump ahead or bail after a few minutes. I find that interesting because I always make a point of watching the entire thing. So maybe shorter, there's a long way of saying maybe a shorter video is a better video. I don't know. The last one that came up is Noi. This is the debut record from 1972. Noi is comprised of 2 people who were formerly in Kraut Rock. That's Michael Rother and I can't read the right. Dinger is that Klaus Dinger. This is obviously not the original pressing. I'm sure that I could find one if I wanted to. This is a repressing on white vinyl. I'm not sure I remember the date. I probably have to look that up. Probably 10 years or so ago. This is fantastic though. I really like this band. This would be Kraut Rock. Again, not a band that, I think this is a band that many people know, Kraut Rock. I actually love the sound of this record. I have some other ones of theirs. I think they're really fantastic, that sound. So I don't really have much to say about that except it's on white vinyl, and I've never been I think when I was a kid I really liked colored vinyl. I thought it was interesting and unusual and different, but and I don't mind it now. I think the sound is probably similar to black vinyl. I don't think there's a difference. However, white vinyl always bothers me because it's hard to see dust on white vinyl, and that's sort of irritating to me, but I think the sound is fine. Picture discs on the other hand, picture discs on the other hand, I think we can all agree do not sound great. All right, that's 4 records. And just to maybe change this up, I'm going to reach behind and grab one more and see if I can say anything interesting about it. Oh, well, the Lords. I guess this used to be called the Lords of the New Church. Well, it is the Lords of the New Church, except for some reason on the front it says Lords. In the back, Lords of the New Church. I guess you'd call this a goth band, new wave goth. This is a promo copy. It's gold stamp. Sorry, wrong side. Gold stamp promo. I don't know where I got this. What year is this? 1984. Method Tour Madness. I'm not even sure if I remember what the single was on here, but Stiv Bators, lead vocals. He's, I think that might be a name that you know. IRS Discs, classic IRS label. I don't think I have anything to say about this except that I don't know if I've listened to it very often since the time I had. Maybe I need to listen to it, but it's sort of like a gothy, as I recall, new wavy sound. There we go. All right. Thanks very much. See you next time.